Man said I look scrumptious.
You know the vibes, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? That is UAX Evergreen. Go stream that, man. Shout out to the bro UAX. It's crazy because when he did his listening party, I introduced him by the name that I was almost going to introduce him by the name that I've known him as.
His government name?
No, he didn't have it's not even his government name.
I don't think it's government name.
It used to be Oracle Ace.
Oh, interesting.
So that's how I've known him for like that long. That's like way back 2010, 11, and then obviously now he goes by UAX, which UA is still Oracle Ace.
And even the X, Oracle Ace.
He's just shortened it.
He just shortened it. Give you like cinematic name. That's
Wow.
I feel like.
Wow. It's giving alien.
Wow.
It's like secret mission.
Thank you, UAX.
UAX.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is the Backyard Bands Comedy Podcast, the number one comedy podcast.
The final.
Yeah, I can't see that. I'm if you're watching on YouTube, you can tell that I'm battling with the space that I have.
He's caged in.
I'm caged in, but
we're not in our regular backyard.
Yeah, we're not. We're in a very fancy space where there are mirrors. There's a lot of things going on.
Grass, yeah.
Yeah, man.
This is giving like when you take somebody who is comfortable. I would not say who is poor, but someone who has minimal stuff to move on. You not take them to sophisticated space. They're very uncomfortable with the new set here.
No, honestly, because we're going from one camera angle to,
and we're looking at
where
here.
am I looking?
Yeah.
We're looking at the space is nice.
Let me
confined.
let me tell you the joke. The fact that there's multiple cameras, there might only be one camera angle at the end of this.
At the end, I'll go like,
no one's ready. He's be like, nah, fuck this. I'm out.
It's too much work for me, man. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the Backyard Bands Comedy Podcast. It's the number one comedy podcast. I say that with my chest every time I'm on a microphone. And if you know that, if you know, you know. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm joined by my nearest and dearest of friends. And we have a extra special neighbor.
Yeah.
So ladies and gentlemen, let's get to it. Vibes Minister, talk to him.
Yeah. Signing in this new tough territory is Mina. Is your man Mina, aka Triple E, aka the Patrician Eagle, aka the Free Eagle, aka the latest uncle, the latest godfather. You know what is popping?
Pop.
Let's get it popping.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by the powerhouse of the podcast.
What's up? It's your girl Shamsi, aka Ton You practice. Good job.
It's the mirror.
I love that.
It's the mirror is giving me.
Baby, come down.
Yeah.
Baby, come down. Baby, come down.
Yes.
Oh, you did this at first, bro. Once I hear how
No, I put the petition.
Yeah,
I didn't know if it was actually gonna come.
Yeah.
That's why I had to plug in my computer.
For people that don't know, I saw something on IG, and it had to do with Arab commentators when you're watching football. And when it was one of the games, the commentator was like, "Baby, calm down," and it had to do with like Rema.
Yeah.
So he was like, "Baby, calm down." So that's why he played it.
Baby, come down. Baby, come down.
I love that. They have the best sports thing.
Like the way they commentate is just crazy.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you probably have heard our special guest just kind of like, give a little 1-2-1-2, but I'm going to go ahead and introduce our special neighbor. So ladies and gentlemen, we're joined by a special, beautiful lady.
Take a shot every time you say special.
Yeah.
You should take a shot every time I say special because she's very, very, very special. And I mean that when I say she's special. Today's special guest and neighbor has been nominated as a Woman of Excellence at the RBC Canadian Women's Entrepreneur Awards.
Wow, thank you.
She's been featured on TV and print news publications, including CBC TV, CBC News, the Toronto Star.
Yeah, mama.
Not once, but multiple times.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, she has also hosted a business pitch competition.
Wow. Is that me? Wow.
She makes financial conversations less tense and more fun.
I'm loving the humble vibe.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's a multifaceted personality. Multifaceted. Why you do this?
No, continue.
A multifaceted personality, a style, travel, and wealth content creator.
Vocabulary.
So that way you know that her own kind of content creating and travel.
Yeah.
There's money involved.
There's money
There's money
involved.
involved. A CEO of Wealth Without Borders. When I saw this, I was like, she can end Nigeria's problems.
Well, no. Nigeria have borders. Nigeria have borders.
I'm actually going to Nigeria. So
You're actually going to Nigeria?
See? Yeah. She can make your naira.
It's coming.
She can make your naira look like pounds.
Wow.
Naira without borders.
Ladies and gentlemen, show some love for the one who's joining us on episode 121.
Cheers.
CEO Adiba Ahmed.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome.
Thank you for joining us.
You know what's crazy is that she can't even introduce herself because you already said everything.
Yeah.
I mean, she can. This is just
You can add what he missed.
Yeah.
you can.
Some things I discovered myself.
You know, I do my research.
Wow, I didn't even know that.
This is an episode introducing you. This is you meeting you.
Reflection. Wow.
You know, it's important that we introduce our guests. Because
Thank you. I appreciate that.
When we get into, obviously, we got to give her flowers first of all because she's done a lot. You know, being an immigrant in a country like Canada, there are little setbacks, glass ceilings, and when someone has gone far and beyond to break those glass ceilings, it's nice to acknowledge that and, you know, give them the flowers while they're still here. But also, when we get into the conversation that we're going to get into, I want to make sure that everybody understands that she's a professional, that she's speaking with a wealth of experience and knowledge. So you have to listen to me. Just today, don't
Take it from the source.
You're going to hear from the raw source.
Raw source.
The raw source.
But yeah, man, real quick, shout out to everybody who's checking us out, whether you're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Audio Max, Spreaker, wherever you're checking us out from. We appreciate you. You're the real MVP. Keep doing the needful. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, engage, rate. Yes, you know, 5 stars recommended. No, it's not.
Send money. No.
That one too.
She started.
She's already putting the wealth on BYB.
Send phone. Because we don't say send phones. Now we gotta send phones.
Under the advisement of our financial advisor.
Yes. I think this episode for me personally has been long coming. And I think because we are all in those places. But I wanted to have a conversation about, like, obviously we're going to talk about finance, ladies and gentlemen. Like, we're not going to bring a finance expert and not talk about money. But I wanted to talk about it the backyard bounce way. That makes any sense.
Bring you home.
Yeah, bring it home.
It can't be boring. It can't be boring.
It has to be fun. But a little backstory of how I know Adiba. She did a podcast with a friend of ours, and I want to plug that in. What do I know podcast? By my girl Chid Suzanne. If you want to women empowerment, women growth, just intellectual people talking about all that cool stuff, go check them out. She had an episode on there, and I literally screamed that shit. I said, hey, I love the way she had a conversation about money, and this is the person I've been looking for. We got to make it happen. And I'm glad that you're here to join us today.
Yes.
Welcome.
Excited.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is how this episode is going to work. So we came up with a bunch of questions, and we sent it
Some friends,
because like February is Black History Month, it's Valentine, Galentines, all the tines. So we wanted to sort of mix love with friendship.
Alone times too.
So we wanted to mix friendship with love, but also have money conversations around it. So what we did is we came up with relationship questions, and we sent it to our friends. See the tie-in there.
See tie-in friends, relationship and money. Clap your boy. We are doing the needful.
Everybody's included. You cannot say we did not include you.
We are covering every area.
So we sent some questions to a couple of our friends, and I want to give a big shout out for taking the time to sending those answers. We know busy people, and they jumped on this, so we appreciate you guys. Much love, and you guys will get to know them as we get into the episode. And I guess what's the other thing I wanted to say before we get into the actual thing? So we're gonna hear the answers, and we're gonna have conversations around those, and obviously we're gonna get professional advice, input, context from CEO Adiba. So if you have any issues, just direct it to her.
Not us.
Not all your issues, please.
No.
Keep it to money. Money issues. Money issues.
But before we get into that, man, how's everybody doing? Just everybody feeling good? Mental health is doing all right. Anxiety is on the low, kind of thing.
Honestly, the sun came out.
Oh, wow.
And that made me happy.
Wow.
It's been nice. I don't go like
The weather in February in Canada right now is surprising me. But
shocking.
then global warming. But anyways, I'm happy with it. No complaints at all. So I'm enjoying it. But I'm not looking forward to next weekend because I'm seeing the minuses and it's not okay. I'm not liking that.
That's true.
They can wait till 2 weeks after because I'm traveling next week. So they should hold off.
Good luck to you.
Yeah.
Where are you traveling?
I'm supposed to go to
Calgary?
Yeah. Oh. In Calgary. So
It's cold there, no? Right now?
Yeah,
super.
they have a beautiful weather. I mean, it's colder, but it's also beautiful weather for them. So
Yeah,
compared to what we got, it's still beautiful weather for them.
For work or personal purposes?
For what I'm going? I'm going for work.
You're going for work?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing sugarcane.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
You should look at his calendar. See, that's how you know.
Let me tell you. So,
He posted it too.
Now that
You're not a real friend.
Listen. Now that we are on there now, right? Because I haven't really been proper on Instagram. If I go, you know, when you go to the explore, you will see things that, bro, I don't recognize my explore. I don't go like, see my explore. I don't know this shit. And it's AFCON going on. You're supposed to see like all those, you're supposed to see music.
It's because you have not been on social media.
You're supposed to see music. You're supposed to see all of that. Not in Africa. I just not seeing, you know, they make me sense here. I don't recognize my explore. I opened it. I went to check. I'm like, I hope this is not backyard band's page. It's not. Look at what I'm seeing.
Some random shit.
Nothing here. In fact, you won't even see all the fine girls because I've been scoping some of them. It's not here.
You have to reteach the algorithm. Go back to
you have
find
to.
girls.
You have to start
Algorithm have messed me up.
You have to start liking yourself so they can bring back.
They're even showing me a concert that has no Allegra. I mean, I listen to her sometimes, but
Calm down,
bro.
Tawakkaf ya habibi. Tawakkaf.
What does that mean?
That means like
You need to really need
like
to calm
stop.
down. Stop,
Honey.
No, they need to stop.
They need to tawakkaf.
They need to tawakaf for real for my page. But that's why.
So, Adiba, how you been? How's your week?
Good. The sun affects me too. My birthday is coming Thursday.
Pre-birthday celebration.
I mean, this will come up probably the day before your birthday, so I guess happy birthday. Happy early birthday.
Thank you. So no, it's blessed. I'm good. When the sun is out, if you were asking when it was gray, I will tell you.
So your birthday is
otherwise.
after Valentine's?
A day after,
The 15th.
So like...
Financially speaking.
Yeah, financially.
Financially speaking, it's great for me. Financially, it's great for me.
Wow.
Birthday gift, Valentine gift, you know.
All in.
Wow.
Just do it 11 p.m. on Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah.
Just do 11 to 1.
That's 2 days in one.
That's wild. I love the context, financially speaking. That's good.
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday in advance.
Happy birthday in advance.
Thank you.
Shims, how about you?
My week?
Yeah.
Lovely. I've been busy with work, but the weather has helped me, honestly.
I'm telling you.
All right.
I've enjoyed it more than usual.
Yes.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Emile, how about you?
It's been nice. Although I'm feeling a little depressed because I haven't played ball for like 3 weeks.
Oh yeah, your injury.
That's not fun.
Belle.
That's my therapy. Football is.
Your therapy.
Yeah, I've missed it.
So you have not been able to go to therapy?
No, I
for a while.
haven't been able to go to therapy. Free therapy.
So when you go back that one game, you're gonna be so angry.
Oh, I might
You're
enjoy it
sliding
again. I have to be careful. I have to reduce my anger. I really have to moderate my anger because financially speaking, that will cost me more to go to
I think I just started something here.
Ladies and gentlemen, you don't know. Every episode there's a word of the episode. Word of the episode today is financially speaking. It's gonna come out every time.
Yes.
How about you, Dre?
It's been great. I had a comedy show on Wednesday. It was fun. Shout out to the people who came out. Actually, you know when you do these things, sometimes you don't expect people to show up, and then on a Wednesday,
Wednesday night.
Yeah, a couple of people showed up, so I want to give them a big shout out for just coming out and pulling up and having fun. So that was great. I had a conversation. I had work this morning, and I had a conversation with, speaking of the weather, and some guy passed by where we were working. It was like, yo, man, like he actually mowed his lawn.
Wow.
By this time
in February.
Wow.
That's actually wild.
Yeah, I saw people in shorts today.
In
February.
His lawn is growing in February. That's what
The fact that he's able to see his
to
lawn.
see the lawn growing,
Because February normally is all snow
It's all
covered.
snow
You don't see
covered,
anything.
Of course.
Yeah. So
tough.
Wow.
But yeah, great week. And you know, speaking of, you know, celebrations, big happy birthday to Choma.
That's true.
I want to make sure I get this out of the way before I forget.
And she comes and attacks us. So
Big happy birthday to Choma. She's a neighbor, friend of the show, friend of the family, and she's been helping us behind the scenes. So big shout out to you. Happy birthday, Choma. Also, by the time this episode comes out, it will be our 4-year anniversary.
Yes.
So this is
a special.
special. This is special
I love that.
as it can be. So again, I just want to happy birthday, guys.
Happy birthday, guys.
Happy birthday to you guys.
Naza, happy birthday to you.
Naza, happy birthday to you.
Man. Shout out to the whole team. There's a lot of people that work behind the scenes, so we appreciate you guys. And it's 4, and we're here. We're doing something big, financially speaking.
Imagine if we had a special cup for our 4th year. It go be BY before.
For who?
BY before.
All right, before we get into things, I want to
BY before we get to this.
before you begin.
Okay.
I want to do a quick icebreaker. And so this question is: what is something that is a waste of money but you still do?
What is a waste of money, but I still do? Eating out.
Uber Eats.
Yeah, Uber Eats. It's a lot of waste of money.
I find it funny coming from people from the ladies that can cook. I don't know.
Yeah, I can cook, but
Laziness.
sometimes- Yeah,
I have my car. My car is right there.
Yeah.
I can pick up and go and drive and get my food.
and then
back.
you have to wait for the meat to thaw.
Yeah.
If you didn't take it out, that's it. I'm ordering.
I can't tell you how many times. So I've been forced to start cooking. I don't know how to cook, right? And I say that with
Salad. That's all I have to say. Salad.
That's what he cooks.
hold on. There's context. You can't just say salad.
No.
There's
Salad.
context.
If you know, you know. Salad.
I'm just gonna apply salad is good salad though.
Oh,
Let me just
okay.
say it's great salad. Let me just put that for context. For some people say, salad. What do you mean by salad?
No, he knows how to make.
Go on YouTube.
He knows how to make ramen.
Find the episode and you will see why we say salad.
He can make noodles. Come on.
Which noodles?
Give him credit. He
I
can
didn't
make
taste the noodles. I only
what
tasted the
kind-
salad.
I've offered to make you noodles and you said
Yeah,
no.
he said no.
What?
So-
Indomie.
Yeah, no.
Indomie or ramen?
Indomie or ramen.
Indomie or
Canadian.
ramen. Yeah.
Canadian.
So what's yours? Food.
Yeah.
You have anything?
I don't know. Nah, I don't.
I thought about this question and I realized like on the way here that what I it's a waste of money, but I still do is buying bottles at the club. Like,
I don't do that.
Hey.
Okay, yes.
Pressure being a girl.
Okay, yes.
I've never done that. I don't even sure.
I don't think I'm stopping anytime soon. Sha.
yeah, I thought about it. I was like, will I stop?
You're not
I
stopping?
don't think I'm stopping.
Wow.
If I
So-
find myself there, I might reduce the amount of times I go.
Maybe.
But if I find myself there,
You will splurge.
No. No, let's not use that word. Financially speaking, splurge.
splurge.
Yeah, not splurge.
I think I did it once. And after that night, I said, I'm never doing that again in my life.
Habibi, you can do it
No,
again.
there's no Habibti, no Habibi.
You can do it
Please.
again.
No, I'm not doing it again.
One time.
Khalas, one time.
In 1 month. In 1 month.
You gotta-
The moment I saw that,
In 1 month.
the moment I saw it, I didn't even look at it. I didn't even touch it. It just disappeared.
You just disappear.
It disappeared with the money in my account. So I was like, that's
No,
not
this one
happening
will not
again.
disappear.
No.
Aye.
I'm done.
We have a month and I have to think about
Sorry.
it.
I realized that that's just something that is part of the. I just realized it's part of the game.
Yeah,
I gotta
it is.
accept it. I mean, one day, like obviously, the frequency will stop, will reduce.
Yeah.
But I don't think something's ever gonna like stop.
Stop, yeah.
Until I stop going to the club. And even if you go to the restaurant, you can still buy bottles
You
at
can
the
still buy
restaurant.
You can.
Yeah.
You
I
just
wouldn't do
change. You
that.
just change setting. You're at the restaurant. You're not doing Dom Perignon.
You're buying
Dom
those.
Perrier.
You're not going.
Dom Perrier.
You know that,
Do you even know the name?
Dom Perignon.
Don't Perignon.
Bravo.
What did I say?
Bravo.
No, bravo. That's
Bravo.
good. Good job.
Come
You
on.
say you even know the name. That's what
Oh,
yeah.
Don't pee.
Don't be.
All right, so, all right, I guess we can get into it. So, ladies and gentlemen, I sent everybody a couple of questions, and shout out to everybody who sent their questions. I guess should we give them personal shout outs already, or just jump right into the question?
Just jump right in.
Jump right.
Alrighty, so we're gonna start with there's a bunch of questions, and we'll see how far we can go. I guess for first of all, before we jump into that, Adiba, I wanted to ask you, what is, in your own opinion, financial compatibility?
What's my opinion of financial compatibility?
What,
Oyibo. Don't worry, good.
what in your opinion is financial compatibility?
Like what makes people financially compatible?
Yes.
It's honestly the same goals. Like two people can have different drives with their money. Like somebody can be a spender and somebody can be a saver, let's say in a couple situation, as long as they have similar values of where they want to get to. Like the end destination has to make sense for both. Like you can't go right and then the other person go left. Even if you both are great with your money, but if you're going different direction, where are you going? Right? So financial compatibility is like, okay, the financial goals have to be aligned.
Yeah.
That's what I believe. And that's what I have seen with people actually who succeed as couples. The goal has to be aligned.
So regardless of your spending habit, as long as you're going to the same
destination, because even if as a spender, like usually one person in the couple situation, most of the time, not everybody, is like a spender. It's just if you have similar goals, you might not spend as much. Like you'll still be a spender, and everybody's capacity to handle someone who's a spender is also different.
Yeah.
But a lot of times it still works out as long as they know, okay, I can't spend beyond a certain point,
Right.
So are you saying that like financial compatibility doesn't have to do with how much is in the bank account?
No.
Are you serious?
100%. Because I know people.
They've scammed Drake.
I'll tell you why.
I always thought that it has to be like, like Jay-Z, Beyonce's like, half a billion, half a billion, has $1 billion
I mean, that's
couple.
great. But let's that's great.
Yeah, more money is great.
But if two people have money, but they don't want to invest in the similar stuff or similar goals, what's the point? Do you get? So it's like, okay, let's say Jay-Z wants to buy a block on a road, but Beyonce wants to put on concert, right? I mean, you can still do both, but you need to have some kind of, connection.
Agreements.
Yeah, like especially if you're a couple, you're probably trying to leave a legacy. Especially if you want to have kids, like that's gonna get conflicted. If you don't want to have kids, that's a whole different world. You can actually get away with a lot of stuff. But if you actually want to have kids, you guys gotta be aligned.
Okay.
Yeah.
What have you been told?
I always thought that financial compatibility has to do with
Money.
She got money, I got money. We compatible.
No, I've seen people, because I deal with clients, I've seen two people well off, like they both make good income, but why is like there's no asset in anybody's name? Because they're not aligned. Because one person maybe doesn't want to spend on the other person, or the other person wants to invest, but then they maybe have a joint account and the one person just be spending it. It's the behavior. Money is just a tool, right? It's how you use it.
Have you heard that? Money is just a tool.
Okay.
It's how you use it.
So let's switch it. Two broke people.
Yeah.
Are they financially compatible?
Are they financially compatible? It depends. What's the concept? What's your definition of broke?
Not being able to pay your bills, or being able to pay your bills but not being able to splurge.
Okay, so that's your...
Because
not being able to pay.
Sometimes I call myself broke because... You don't
want to splurge.
I can't spend on things that I don't need to spend on.
Right away.
Yeah, exactly. Like
what do you do?
She wants to do vacation once every quarter.
No, that's
once every quarter.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody's definition of broke is so different.
I'm able to pay my bills, but then I can't travel. I can't do things that I want to do when I'm.
Yeah.
Okay, you're living.
Two people, if they can't have their.
You're living like month to month.
Paycheck to
paycheck.
That's also
to be honest, this is not professional advice.
So this is
but financially speaking.
This is a don't take it from me.
Don't take it from me. Don't quote me.
Don't quote me anywhere.
Government of Canada, it's not me. It's if two people are really not being able to even sustain their living standard, they need to figure themselves out first. Because the whole saying, like, not to be cliche, like, what cup are you going to pour from if it's empty? Like, are we trading air, like oxygen? Like, how is that going to work?
That's CPR, no?
It is.
But what happens when both are drowning? You're dying.
Nobody has the oxygen. Like that.
The man said that's CPR.
Yeah, so it's like, that's why two people need to be, it's even a distraction for each other. Like, go do your thing. Like, build yourself to the point you don't have to. And it's not about, a man wants a woman, or a woman wants a man who provides that. That. It's just self-sustainability. Your confidence comes from being able to do things for yourself, right? So if you can't breathe, sorry.
Oh, man.
Don't try and get CPR for somebody else. If they don't have...
If you can't breathe, you can't give another person CPR.
Yeah.
They gotta breathe. Breathe. How do you have this?
No, you know what she would put? Jordan Sparks. No air.
She's really good at this.
Yeah.
Right?
What are two people in a relationship but are both broke?
No air.
My money away.
Literally.
No air at all.
Wow.
Oh my god.
You accept me? Leave alone just me. Hey. Hard for me to breathe. Who they breathe? He choke. Say what?
Oh my god.
No CPR.
Guys, we're literally 5 minutes into this recording. What is going on?
Don't get the pop. Bro, all these things are adding up. Oh, say let the pop breathe.
Bro,
But
It makes sense.
Yeah.
No, it all makes sense. Everything is clicking.
ladies and gentlemen, this episode we'll have to charge you guys for this. There's too much gems in this episode.
We're giving you life in CPR. We're giving you a day in CPR right now.
Oh my god.
That's wild. That's wild. Wow. That's a lot of. That's wild. That's crazy. Okay. I mean, so now we have an understanding of what financial compatibility looks like. I've always thought about it very, very different. I have a further question, right?
Okay.
And this is something I battle with, and then we'll jump into the questions right away. I've always had this issue that an entrepreneur cannot date another entrepreneur.
That's a good question.
Is that a question?
The question is, can.
Okay.
You think they cannot?
I don't think they can.
Why?
Just because, like just looking at the economy right now, and like unless you're a very successful entrepreneur, like if you are like an emerging entrepreneur, you're still trying to figure out the lays of the land. You now jump.
Yes.
You know, go for your networking. You now meet another entrepreneur.
It doesn't seem like an affordable lifestyle.
It's not. No, it's not. It's not. It's not like it doesn't seem. It's not affordable.
Okay.
Lifestyle. In my opinion.
No.
In my opinion, that's what I think. And so that's kind of like when it comes to like dating, I've always said like, you gotta have a 9 to 5. I'm sorry, like.
You want the stability to your
Because
variability.
I'm already the entrepreneur.
Yeah.
So you have to have your 9 to 5.
Yeah, because I don't like like throughout the year. Don't get me wrong, I have a 9 to 5, but I'm also like I'm heavy on my entrepreneur side of things. Throughout, like when you look at the entrepreneur side, that winter period is very slow. And if you haven't saved up throughout
Most
the year,
businesses,
and if I'm with a partner, it just for me, it just won't go on.
Especially in the entertainment.
Entertainment
especially
space.
in that industry,
No one's going out in the winter. But I already see if you had any thoughts on it.
Right.
Yeah, so I think there's levels to it. I'm glad you brought the variability because everything is great, right? There's no black and white to these things. So like when you're in a building stage, 2 entrepreneurs is going to be really tough. Yeah. But if you're at a point where you already have stability through your entrepreneurship, it doesn't matter if your partner has a 9 to 5 or a job. Technically, whatever you like to, so it could work. 2 entrepreneurs could work. We see that all the time. Like for instance, the Spanx, the Spanx CEO, she's a woman. Her husband is another. He owns like jets, kind of like Uber stuff. So it can work, right? But not in the beginning. Like just like I said, like if you don't have air, like you need enough to pour into. And entrepreneurship is so different. It's so variable. It can also be a distraction mentally. You know what I mean? Because like your 9 to 5 probably pours into your entrepreneurship. Yeah. Right? That's usually why entrepreneurs have a 9 to 5. They want to let that be the investor into their business. So that's no time for romance. It's only,
Well, how do you tackle, and you guys can answer this question, guys, but how do you tackle that romance part? Because sometimes, man, you just be hustling. You just bump into one beautiful girl and next thing is like, God.
No, it can still happen. You'll see people.
No, it has happened to me. That's what I'm saying. I know it has happened to me. So I'm just like, I want to
You
know.
can still have romance. It's the thing that you just have. Sometimes people just have to agree to the point that some people might be thrown off and not be understanding. You'll have to find someone super understanding. you get? And you have to, usually women, they might feel standoffish a little bit, right? So the women would just need that this guy's at least putting effort.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's hustling. He's not just bluffing. Because there's a lot of men who bluff. I want to do this. I want to do this. Yeah. Okay. But there's no action, right?
Yes.
But there's actually, as much as whatever social media says, there's a lot of women who are, as long as you have good character and you're generous with what you have, they'll support. Maybe not fully support financially, but they'll be there for you mentally, because support is not always financial. Especially as an entrepreneur, if you do have a partner, you need a lot of mental support, more than finance, to be honest. Yeah.
And also I find that the entrepreneurs, they also are attracted to the people that kind of give them inspiration.
Yes. And they're the only ones who understand each other.
Yes.
Like a 9-to-5er will have such a hard time understanding the entrepreneur's life.
Exactly.
So in the mental sense, it actually is so compatible.
Yeah.
It's like, I understand why you're busy.
Yeah.
I understand why you can't talk to me. I know you're hustling because then I have the same mindset. You know what I mean? Like they get it. Whereas a 9-to-5er is like, no, why can't you just take a day off? Like, what do you mean take a day off? I am the CEO, CFO, COO. You know? So, yeah.
Mina, you had the kind of knowledge in you, and I've said this question before. You never said this.
The timing.
You didn't phrase it properly.
Financially speaking, I will be giving out for free. This one is going to make us money. You ask it on a setting that is not recorded.
Wow.
How to make it make sense.
Wow. You see where your guys come out to themselves. All right.
Are we not entrepreneurs ourselves? So he's making the smart move now.
Okay. Okay.
See, that's why I'm still single, because I don't get too much air to share.
That sounds like so much BS right now.
Have to behave. Be on my side.
Can't take you seriously.
Be on my side.
All right. So to kick things off, we asked our guests, what is more important? So do you guys want to answer first, or do you want to hear the answers first?
I'll hear the answers first.
So we asked our guests, because Shamsi has been looking at me like I can't speak English, so I've lost my tongue.
Did I say anything?
We asked our guests. We asked our guests, what's more important, love or money? Let's go to the phone lines.
Wow, it's going to be interesting.
Brace yourselves.
Let's go to the phone lines. How many people answered this one?
Everybody answered this question.
Because it's the easiest one.
So this first person, do I say their name or just play?
We can say.
You can say their name.
All right, so this is from Melody. And she says, she definitely did not say that. All right, so we asked, first question, what is more important, love or money? And Melody says,
wow, both. If I had to pick one, I would say love. And the reason is, like, if we're both not wealthy and we're both just okay, but we have love and we love each other, I feel like we'll be all right, you know? You have that companion, that person, like, you know, Bonnie and Clyde, thick or thin. We'll figure it out. We'll rough it out. And you're happy. You're genuinely happy. Both of you will find ways to, you know, figure it out. Have cheap dates.
She's being sarcastic, isn't she?
You know, have fun and live life.
Damn.
If you have money and you don't have love, eek. I don't know. That sounds like a misery, because can money buy happiness?
That's a real question.
Can money buy happiness? Money can't buy my happiness.
Because
I am sad.
Money is buying me happiness.
If you give me money now, I'll be very happy.
I'll be very happy.
that's very true.
Bro, you don't know how happy
Quick
I'll be.
150K right now. I'd be so.
You'll be in love with that person.
Every day I wake up like this.
Money.
I'll fall in love right there. I'll say I love you.
Happiness over the top. No.
She said love. That's crazy.
I know. I was shocked. Melody?
See, if you did not name, I'll be like, okay.
Yeah, no.
But
Melody.
you named, and I know the person, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not throwing any shade or anything. I'm just like, it's surprising. The answer is surprising me. That's all.
I think she's being sarcastic, but it's okay.
Oh,
I mean, like,
if I had cap, I would give. I have one, but I'm not. This is not his pet. I'll give Melody.
I think that because I know Melody and I know where she is on a financial level, I feel like she can afford to say that.
That's what I'm saying. When she was saying Bonnie and Clyde, is Jay-Z and Beyonce that she's referring to.
Yeah.
That's the only one.
Yeah.
Bonnie and Clyde.
Somebody Beyonce Jay-Z video.
Yeah,
because if we asked her like 5, 6, 7 years ago, would that be the same answer?
True. All right. See, ladies and gentlemen, next person. So this person is a friend of mine. Her name is Patricia. I sent this to her as well.
I think there's a reason why the Bible says, what is a prophet?
Oh, we're going into religion.
Ladies and gentlemen, wait for it.
For a man to gain the whole world, yet lose his or her says, what is the profit of man to gain the whole world, yet lose his or her soul? However, love is such a fickle emotion because as humans, we're not perfect. And even when we love someone, we can deeply hurt others through our actions within that same love. So I think it'd be best for me to answer based off of the phase that I'm currently in my life, where I am in the process of acquiring assets and not liabilities. And to me right now, love is more of an liability than an asset.
Ooh, oi.
This is the boss to the boss.
In the process of acquiring assets and not liabilities. And love is a liability, so please stay away from me.
I like how she used finance to break it down.
Some of us too busy to be big.
Any thoughts on that?
I love how she broke it down.
Yeah, I think
I understand it in a way as like the whole liability and the asset part. Like if love is gonna bring you some plus signs,
it's an
keep
asset.
it in your If it's just gonna drain you, go that way. Please turn right, not left.
Now it becomes the question: is it really love if it's going to be a liability to you? Because love is supposed to pour into you, whether emotionally or dislike. Is it really love? Because you can't come and bring yourself and pull me down and say you love me. I'm questioning that love. Because
it could be love, but then it could not be a good love for you. It could be a toxic love.
Wow. When did love become good and bad?
No, it is.
Depending on the person you're with.
Because people throw that word around like it's nothing, right? So.
And to them, they actually mean it.
Yeah.
I'm like, you guys understand? It's mind blowing that love could be good and bad.
Love could be good and bad.
Because love is perspective, just like being broke. It's it's different perspective. Like
that's crazy.
Have you heard the saying somebody can love you to the extent that they'll kill you?
They will kill
you. So like just because they can't have you, they'll kill you because they love you too much.
See, that's someone's perspective. Yeah,
that's someone's perspective.
Exactly.
That's someone's perspective.
So everybody's perspective is so
different. You can't see it that way.
But you can't see it that way.
I just don't like how she used the Bible and finance in the same state.
You know, when she was coming with the Bible, I thought she was leaning towards love.
100%. That's what she's like, because humans are, imperfect. So.
Gotcha. All right.
That's crazy.
So this next question is from Duke. He's also a co-host of the
Gilles.
He's a co-host.
That's his actual name, Gilles.
I'll go with Return of the Mac.
Okay.
Return of the Mac.
Return of the Mac.
That's the name of his podcast as well. He's also a co-host on Extra Gravy. Shout out to you for sending this. So again, what's more important, love or money?
Now this is a very difficult question.
I like this answer.
I like how they start.
You shook his score.
He took his time to answer.
Man like me, I never didn't have money. Well, I don't mean it like I'm rich. No. But in terms of being like struggling, I don't know about that. So yeah, I don't believe in struggle love. I don't believe in that. But to answer the question, I would say love. Love is the most important one because you can build so much based on that connection. If you guys are there for love, she's there for me because of love. There's so much more that we can build. She's with me because of what I've done and what I could be and, what I am. Whereas if it's money, then it's just like, you're just there for the money. Money comes and goes.
True.
It can go up a lot. You love me more. It goes down. You love me less. I don't want that. I want someone who's with me for me. So definitely money. I mean, damn. That's his
true self. Ladies and gentlemen.
They don't catch up.
We don't catch up.
We don't catch up. You see?
Bro, my guy let it slip.
I did not expect
He let it slip.
No. You can't take that back, bro. You can't let
It's more important.
We can't unsee that. We can't unsee that.
Nah, we can't unsee that.
We can't take that back.
I mean love. Not money. I mean love.
Nah, bruh. Nah. You were reading off a script and then the script ended and then you said your mind.
Bro, the screen stopped.
But then it was still a good script though, because if you think about it, it makes sense.
No. I was gonna critique on one thing because you are building when there is a substance to build with. You can't come and just say, oh, let's build on something. And then when there is nothing, like there will be more problems, right?
But the substance does not need to be material. It does not need to be money. Yeah, because the substance could be like what we have as a vision and the hustle that we put in it.
It's the work ethic.
And you'll be content with what's being built when you don't have other like when you have a financial problem and they're building something that is not adding monetary or like substance in terms of, I wouldn't say it's materialistic, because to sustain a family, or if you're building something when you're with other people,
that's the thing. Don't bring a family into the picture if you're not financially secure.
If you're not, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
See, right? So when you are looking at building something with somebody, there has to be, like he said, he has never not have money.
Yeah.
But he's not rich, right? So
Yeah,
there's always something. So he's not going to be lacking. And if there's another person bringing love, but there is a base, you're not starting from zero.
Mm-hmm.
That means there's something to build on with.
But I think he's also talking about it before family.
Before
I think
family.
the way he's answering the question is like, as right now, as he is right now, before family. That's how he answered it.
Family is a whole different question.
I think my observation so far is, I mean, a lot of these people are, I want to say late 20s, early 30s.
Building stage.
And it's crazy how everybody's mindset has been sort of like, it's almost like one or the other so far. It's just like, it's crazy what people
are thinking. But I guess it depends on where they are at in their journey.
100%.
If somebody is settled down financially, then they're gonna look for love. If somebody's not settled down financially, then they get that's what they're gonna look for.
If you're not settled down a little bit, if you're not at least with money, you wouldn't have the space to
the mental capacity.
But
I guess also like how much is enough is also
that's also perspective. That's where you live. Because if you're living in Toronto versus if you're living in Calgary or New Brunswick, it's gonna be different.
Adiba, she's not for politics. Everything's perspective. Perspective.
But it's true.
She's not for office, public office. When they ask a question, see, based on my perspective, because I'm looking at things differently from the top. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
You at the bottom are looking at it differently. All right, so this is from Lutney. Again, what's more important, love or money? Oh, sorry, I muted the thing. I should be good at this by now.
Technical difficulties.
I think personally, love is more important, but I do think for people that believe cheating is a thing in relationships that should be normal, whether they're women or men, they should go for love, because what's the point? They should go for money. Love if you believe in monogamy. If you don't, money.
Interesting. That's a whole different conversation.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's another realm. Like how do you even get it?
How do you perceive your life?
Perspective.
That is not perspective, but this is a different.
But what did she say? What did she say about the cheating? What did she say about the cheating?
She said that people should go for money if they don't believe in monogamy. As in, if they think that cheating is an okay thing in relationship. If you don't think so and you believe in monogamy and one person, one love, then go for love.
I think also she was also trying to point out that if you can't trust the person you're going to be with, if love would
go for money.
Let's go for the money.
Just go for the money.
Yeah.
I guess she read the script for better for worse.
All right. So this next person is Rennie, who's a listener on the show and a friend of the family. So, I like how they start like, wow, this deep.
I think love with money is
that's the best combination.
Yep. There's no love for the broke. If you're broke and you're loving, you're wasting your time. As a man, you need to have money, chase success, right? Then love will come. Because as a man, you're only going to enjoy the fullest form of love if you have money. So I think low-key, depending on what stage in life you are, money is definitely important. But then you cannot discount love because you need love in your life to flourish. So it's love with money, in my opinion.
This is a grown man's answer. Love with money.
That's the best, because that's the best way to express yourself. When you're in love and you have money.
What was I saying? Love is sweet, but when it enters, love is sweeter.
Poetic Nigerians.
don't know.
If you know, you know.
This is from Sabina.
Love and money, the two go hand in hand. Love with money is amazing. Money with love is freaking amazing too. So the two of them, I would say, are very important. Because, for example, you want to take your girl out. You want to take her to somewhere nice, somewhere special. You need money for that. You want to love on.
Come.
What's that it?
What? No. Why you gotta be nice? Why you gotta be nice? Why can't we go to the cheap dates like the first back?
Is it not you that brought up Harbor 60?
I was about to say
that's a celebration of something. Like we're
celebration of love. People want to go there to celebrate.
Exactly.
All right, I'm gonna finish yours.
On a girl, maybe on her birthday or Valentine's Day, you need money for that. That's an actual way to show love to somebody. And the 5 love languages
That's true. That's another
include a lot of things where it would need money. You would need money to really show that you love somebody or you care about somebody. Yeah. So I think, in my opinion, both of them go hand in hand. I would pick love and money all day, every day together. It's a plus. One without the other is just a recipe for disaster, in my opinion. But yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that one I agree to the last part.
Plus.
One without the other is a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, because you can have all the money, and if you don't have love, you're gonna feel like something's missing. If you have all the love and you don't have money, you'll fall out of love.
So we can't do broke Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah.
No.
Gotta be Jay-Z and Beyonce.
It gotta be Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Kai.
I wanted to ask you guys, as you know, people of color, Black, BIPOC people, immigrants. What are your thoughts on like the whole conversation about like taking walks as dates?
Taking what?
Going on walks.
Financially speaking, that is not.
Financially, how long are we going to a walk? Can I make? Is it 5 minutes or 30 minutes? Can I go talk to my client and make money instead? I'll go and make money.
Is that
to me? It's the beginning of a relationship. Certain things to me, because I'm in a relationship now, right? But in the beginning, I put the highest standard. Later on, we can go for a walk because I know who you are. Yeah, we can go sit and be in movies. We don't have to spend money later on because I know your character. But in the beginning, I'm not impressed by a walk on the park.
But like, where does doubt lie when it comes to if I do X, Y, Z? Like if I go big when we start talking or dating, and then I reduce my energy. Or we now like when we start dating, when
you follow with assurance and confidence into what we are,
you put it up, put this in the manual.
That's my opinion.
The manual was like this. When I first found this manual, the manual was if I take you to like if I go on expensive dates in the beginning, once we start dating, keep that same energy.
It's not necessary.
Now the energy, the manual has changed. Now the manual is now if you show consistency.
What I heard before. They say that's inconsistent.
No, some people still think that way.
Yeah, 100%.
The general people still think that keep it's the same energy.
Yeah.
But there's also some people that if you're showing me confidence in what we are and the fact that I'm confident that we're gonna be together for a while and I know who you are as a person
and you have a mission,
we don't always have to keep that same energy because we're using the money for that same energy for something else that we want.
Yeah,
So,
we have goals.
We're talking to the rogue people is what they're saying.
Yes.
I throw away the mana. I don't need any mana. God. When I want to start, please give me this new mana.
But it can't be forever. Like you can't have, let's say the first few dates you guys went to somewhere nice, let's just say, and for the next 5 years you take her to McDonald's or something. No, it's the fact that sometimes we can take a little chill pill. We don't have to go to fancy every
single time. McDonald's is a no?
No, I say like consistent McDonald's when you took me to Harbor 60 on the first date.
You gotta admire the consistency.
Come on, man.
If somebody can do, if that's their normal, like that's their thermometer, that's their normal, cool. But for some people, that is their higher temperature. So sometimes if you're, as long as we accept the normal, like everybody has their different
baseline.
The baseline.
Hi, you see, actually they say that's the normal, whichever thermometer. If this is your normal, cool.
Yeah.
If your temperature they high,
yeah.
Come on,
drop things down so you can take things away.
Nigerian poetry.
I'll play the last one from that first question. This is from Tommy.
Basically, it's like this. Love is more important than money, but having money is a great way to sustain the love.
That part.
Woo.
He's right too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Penalties.
That's wild.
No, that part. Because it's most people have divorce because of money issues, right?
Right. Wow. That's crazy. All right. Any thoughts so far on these answers? I mean, you guys have.
They're so like different but similar at the same time.
It's like you can't
most people want both.
Yes, and they're touching different aspects of both.
Yeah, but my mom says this for a long time to me. She's like, before I used to believe only love is fine, back before I was a consultant. And she's like, can you feed your stomach with love? My mom used to say that all the time. She's like, okay, thank you so much. I didn't have anything to say. I'm like, okay, I'll walk away now. I'll walk away. So.
Wow.
You can't feed yourself and on the long run, like we said, you won't bring family.
Never.
But when you eventually bring family up into the thing, because if it's love that is meant to last, family is gonna come at some point, right? So money has to be there.
You can't feed your kids
money
with
is
love.
just options. It just opens up options in your life. But if you have limited money, you have limited options.
I would have told your mom metaphorically.
She'll slap. If I said that, she's like, I didn't slap you. No,
I didn't slap you. Bro, a real African mom right there.
Metaphorically, mom. From my perspective.
From my perspective, mom.
So this next question, we asked them again, and I'm going to get ready to answer this question as well. What's one word or phrase to describe how you spend money? So I'm going to play the areas while you guys think about it. So I'm going to start from the back. I'll start from Tommy this time. So what's one word or phrase to describe how you spend money?
If I see it, I like it, I can afford it, I buy it.
That's a whole multiple word.
If I see it, I like it, I can afford it,
I'll buy it.
That's me.
That's energy.
That's me.
Oh, that's you.
That's me.
That's you.
That's exactly me. If I see it, I like it, I can afford it.
Yeah.
I buy it. And when I mean I can afford it, as in I can afford it without putting myself back in anything else.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
Yours not comes the close.
Yeah.
Easy, just living on the edge. All right. This is from Sabina.
To describe how I spend money is hilarious because honestly, all that is coming to my mind is La vida loca. That's literally how I feel. If you had asked me this question like a year ago, I would have probably had a different answer. But at this point in my life, I just feel like you gotta live, man. Like, yes, save money. Yes, do all your investments. Yes, have like a financial planning and security and stuff. But just try your best to enjoy your life because you never know when your time will come to leave this world. And you don't want to live with regrets on things you should have done or things you shouldn't have done. But yeah, live your life and enjoy it because it's a yellow thing. Bye.
Is they buy? And this is just the second question.
La vida loca.
La vida loca.
Wow.
Yeah, she's on the splurge side.
Yeah, both of them. Wow.
If I see it, I like it.
I can afford it.
Buy it.
I buy it.
Wow.
That's a caption, right?
In that order.
I was just going to say,
That's
a life motto.
That's a caption.
It's like Ariana Grande's.
Be honest, lavishly.
I'm not surprised. This Remy. I'm not surprised.
One thing about me, I'm going to blow the bag.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Very true.
Give me money, I will spend it. That's just it. Like, obviously, like nowadays, I'm trying to save more because I got responsibilities. But at the end of the day, to my nearest core, I will blow the bag.
I will blow the bag.
Mr. Lavish, I will lavish.
Mr. Lavish.
For sure.
Sure, Mr. Lavish. Wow. I mean, it's expected.
He actually chose the perfect word for him. Lavishly.
It's the energy.
Lavish.
Yeah. Increases baritones by like 2 octaves. Lavishly. This is Lutney.
I'm not a bad spender, but also I'm not very great with money. I'm not going to lie. Numbers are just not my thing.
Fair.
That's girl math right there, man. She's like,
you had $300. How come you have 10 now? I don't know, bro. Numbers
I have a question. Adiba, please.
Yes.
Please. Is girl math actually a thing? Like, does it make sense to you? As
Financially?
I was about to say financially.
Girl math is self-marketing. That's how I see it. Okay. You're just marketing to yourself and validating your choices.
That you actually made the right choice. Yeah. Even though it's not the right choice.
Even men do girl math.
Yes.
Mind you. Okay. Because they do the same perspective.
Yeah.
You see one thing in one color. You see there's 3 for 10. Will you not get it? Probably. Maybe. Right? If you like the shoes you like, imagine for the same price you get 3. You don't need it. You'll buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no.
She got
No,
you.
you say I don't need it. Oh, but if I like it, yes.
Yeah,
if I
I
don't
like
need
it.
the 3
And
for the price of
it's
one.
only like $50 more, but you get 3. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff now. All these Air Maxes with one color, this one.
Yeah. Like those things are literally like, yeah, sometimes it can make sense. We all do it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. This is
Numbers are not my thing.
I love that. Just
Wait, is that it? Was that the answer?
that's the answer.
Yeah.
That's the
Bro,
answer.
she's brief, bro.
I told you she's gonna go straight to it.
This for Patricia.
I would describe myself as cushioned fun.
Cushion fun.
Cushioned in the sense that my income never exceeds, my expenses never exceed my income. And that I'm also fully aware as to how and when I can have fun. And when I have fun, I have fun.
Yeah.
And fun to me looks like travel, looks like new experiences. And I am very comfortable with my cushioned fun experiences so far.
Yeah, she's calculative.
Yeah. She's playing safe.
She's strategic.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't say safe. She's strategic.
South Africa win.
What they won?
Third place. Yeah,
I'm
this is
not a
third
bad
place.
spender.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I didn't pause that. Yeah. South Africa won off third place?
Yeah, South Africa beat.
Congratulations.
Penalties.
Yeah.
I'm a piano.
That's wild, man.
I'm actually happy.
When so let me ask you this question. So when you I saw you in one of your posts that you bought a business class ticket.
Yeah.
I think
For
it was
who? For my mom?
For you. I think it was for you.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it
I
was
think,
for.
I think it was for you.
okay.
I didn't see the mom's one. I think it was for you. But that was your birthday. I think it was your birthday to yourself or something like that.
Yeah.
So was that cushion fun, you think?
Yeah, I only use cushion fund. Like I will never, because I've been at times super broke. Like I will have to think $2 spending back in the days, right? But because I've had so much trauma with money, I never want to feel like that again. So I always do things. I always think to have a certain cushion of funds, and I will spend the rest. Like that trip is not like that. I bought that like 4 months before I went. Yeah, you get so yeah.
Okay.
So strategic. Like you can still have fun.
Yeah,
It's
strategic,
just cost analysis,
Yeah.
right?
You know what that is?
You analyze the cost.
You analyze the cost.
wow.
So you just flip the words.
Yeah.
Cost analysis. You analyze the cost.
If you don't like it, don't buy it.
How do you make a burger? You flip it.
You flip it. How do you make 2 million for 1 million? You flip it. And then this is Mel's answer.
I don't know. I am frugal, but with exceptions. And those exceptions are vacation and food.
Yeah.
Like, I can spend $1,000 on one meal and be so happy and so fulfilled. But if I spend $1,000 on like clothes or shoes or jewelry, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna piss at myself. I'm gonna return that shit.
Interesting.
And vacation, I'm a bougie vacationer. I want 5-star, all-inclusive, beautiful, but that's it. Frugal with exceptions. And exceptions are food and vacation.
That's true.
That's healthy.
I understand what she means.
Yeah, that's a healthy.
This is tell me you have money without telling me you have money. Who's spending $1,000 on food?
Well, I mean, that's metaphorical.
Or is it literally?
Say that again.
Metaphorical.
Slower.
Financially speaking, that's very effective. I have to say it quickly.
Because I didn't even understand what you just said.
It's funny how you understood it. Yeah. But no, I could totally see it from Melody's side. Yeah.
No, vacation and food.
That's the issue.
Yeah.
That's my top two too.
Certain people, you can dial it up. You gotta know which one you're okay to spend and not spend. If you do everything, you're going bankrupt.
So what would you guys say? How would you guys describe? I guess let me read the question again just for the reference. What's a word or phrase to describe how you spend money? So sometimes yours is you're still stuck in
Lavishly cushioned.
Lavishly cushioned.
So it's lavish for food and vacation.
Yeah.
But it's cushion for everything else.
Yeah.
What about you, Mia?
Mine is frugal. Even the food, I have to think it. It has to be like, it's been a while since I ordered out, but now there's no food. Nobody has energy. Like, it has to be like, blah, 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 blah. He's like, I see it. I get it. Can I cook? No. And I have to overrule everything else before we get to, okay, now the only option is to buy, right? And then we'll be like, okay, which is the most cost effective one? Like, I like this food, but it's way too expensive. I don't want to trade my taste for all that, right?
Yeah.
And like, okay, but I'm very frugal because I don't really have a lot to spare.
Adiba, what about you?
Calculative, right? For myself specifically, I'm very calculative. When it comes to like kind of splurging on my family, I'm not that calculative. Yeah. But for myself, yeah. Like I need to see an ROI of something. Like return on investment.
I was about to say, please explain to the people what that means.
Oh no, come on, man. I took business administration, so I know that.
No, not for you. For the people that watch you.
Oh, for the people.
Return on investment.
ROI.
And for ROIs, does it have to be
Monetary?
Monetary, or can it be quality?
It could be quality.
Yeah, it could be quality. It could be experience.
Emotions. Like if you see your parents happy because you spent money on them,
I'm so immigrant in that. Like that will fulfill me more than buying things for myself. Like there's nothing compared to seeing your family.
Yeah, you were blood.
Somewhere down the
we're
road.
related.
Yeah. Like my mom was like, "Why don't you buy your new shoe? It's ripping." I'm like, "It's fine." Like, but like when it comes to there, it's like, "Yeah, no problem. Here you go." You know. So,
what about you?
For me, it is what it is.
That's how you describe it.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
How do you spend your money? Inside the box, you put vibes.
if I feel it, I do it.
Yeah, it is what it is. Man.
It is what it is.
Money comes, money goes, money enters, money leaves. So
it's true. You can't hold it too tight.
Yeah.
It's not good.
The pressure will kill you.
Yeah,
It will stress you. No, honestly.
100%.
What was the next question?
I'm gonna do. What do you think about putting your partner on a salary? So that's question.
This question confused people.
To the non-Westerners, it's a thing.
Yeah. First of all, it's not a Western concept.
It's not.
It is not.
And so let me start from Mel this time. What do you think about putting your partner on salary?
So first of all, speaking about a husband and wife situation, so where you're married or in a long-term committed relationship, and again, I'll go with married. I don't believe in putting anyone on salary or allowance. Like, what is that? Personally, I think that, a married couple should have a joint account, and that joint account is for joint expenses like food, rent, mortgage, utilities, bills, phone, internet, whatever the case may be. And you can have your own individual accounts as well, but both of you, again, people will come at me for this, but both of you have agreed on what you're going to contribute into that. If your husband or if your wife lost their job, it's up to the other person that has a job to now contribute 100% into that joint account. So there should not be a need for a salary or allowance because your needs are covered, right? If you need something, you need like a personal expense, use the joint account. And whichever partner has money or has the job still should fund that. Now, for a boyfriend-girlfriend situation, that one's dicey. When you have a boyfriend-girlfriend situation, like both of you need to figure out your own expenses. You can help each other, but putting your girlfriend or your boyfriend on an allowance and all that, that's a very Nigerian thing that I'm not with. Again, people will come at me for this, but no.
Just in case you didn't hear the first no, the second one.
And the third was a fluke. Man.
What do you think about it?
By the way, it's a pretty not a Nigerian thing. It's actually African and Asian.
African and Asian thing?
Yeah.
For boyfriends too?
Yeah, they do
Boyfriend, girlfriends, yeah.
It was funny when she said when the guy stops working, then he goes into the joint account. Like he's supposed to contribute. I said, what if he stops contributing? He'll just be taken out of the joint account, and
that was my thought too. It's like you're going into the joint account. It's supposed to be for both our needs, and you're going into the joint account to spend on yourself only.
No, it's not.
I feel like that's going to create problems.
It's going to create problems
for the person that's bringing in the money.
You just go into the joint account one day and it's no longer joint.
That's the thing. Like,
empty.
So a lot of my clients who have joint accounts, it works really well, but they need to have their own separate. But they need to know how much we're taking out. Like, if they're doing joint account, they give themselves like almost salary to each other kind of thing. Like, okay, this is your fund money. This is your fund money, right? They could work for some people.
Would you recommend like a 2-factor authentication?
Two-factor identification.
For a joint account. I was about to withdraw.
You wait for that person to send the pin. Confirm the pin.
So you can withdraw. Wow.
What? No, there should be thresholds. Like, okay, if
Yeah.
you're sending $20, who cares? $50, who cares? Like,
It racks up though.
no, it does. But then now, if in one day you're spending maybe $200-300, again, there's levels to it. $200-300 for some people is pennies. Some people it's a good amount, right? So $200-300. Like each couple should find a threshold. Like if you're gonna spend beyond this amount, let me know. Because maybe we're planning to do something, or I'm gonna send something to my family. Or you know.
I think it should.
But marriage is
to make
the
it
place.
simpler. Why don't
That's
it
what
be
that's
like?
what it should happen.
Yeah, that's what it should
When you're single, everybody should just when you're
They can
on.
still do it. Like, are there cases where boyfriend girlfriend can do joint? It's very rare. Like, it's very rare. So it's not with,
I wouldn't advise
with
that,
mathematics of probability. Better to do it in marriage.
Yeah, this is not work for Ludney. Matt is not happy. Matt is not happy.
That's wild. But like, cause like you said something about where in some instances couples that you work with give themselves salaries.
Yeah, they give themselves each, even
Allowance.
though the
I guess it
income-
could be considered as a salary, but they probably don't see it as a salary.
No, they don't see it. I'm just saying as a
Yeah.
term. Like, it's like almost like
Because I'm like, what if I come and say, you know what, can I take 10 months salary now?
no.
What do you mean?
How would you heard of that? How would you heard of that?
Your wife is not your CEO. What do you mean?
Oh no, it's not even say am I a financial
How would you know?
line of a credit? I mean, what am I?
It's like that whole saying was like how like in a marriage where you've probably said, okay, you can only have sex once a week.
Yeah.
And then you come for your first week. And then the second day, within the first week, you say, can I collect next week's own?
Can I collect less
Today.
And we don't have anything next week.
And then you don't come there, can I collect upper week's
Upper
own
week.
today?
See, that's different because when it comes to money, they're gonna ask you, what do you need that money for?
Yeah. And you have to be comfortable.
That's why I'm saying you need the two-factor authentication. Because I don't need to tell you if I don't have
No,
anything.
it's true. That's why like a lot of couples have a hard time working out the finance point because they don't want to communicate or they don't want the other person to tell me, oh, I have a limit. Like, what do you mean I have a limit? It's a lot of like it wouldn't work with me. Like in my relationship, it doesn't work. Like I would never put my man on salary. He's too Igbo for that.
Wow.
Like
Calm down.
Yeah.
Habibi, calm down.
Calm down. What
Habibi,
Habibi?
calm down. Habibi.
yeah.
It's too
It's
Igbo for
Habibti.
that.
Habibti.
Yeah.
Habibti is Habibti, yeah. Habibi na you.
Okay,
Yeah,
my bad.
but everybody each their own. But a lot of cultures, the woman will take salary. It doesn't matter. Like it's not even salary. You just call it like allowance or something like that, or dividends from the guy's company or something like that.
Okay.
Dividends. Love that.
This is from Lutney.
Putting your wife on a salary because they lost their job or husband. I mean, if you're making a lot of money, I don't see the problem. Like,
Yeah.
why should that matter? But although the whole salary thing is a little like icky, I don't know. I don't know if my pride would like allow it. But I do
That's the
think
thing.
you should put your wife or husband on a salary if they're like a house or wife or husband, house husband.
Oh, the other person, yeah. That's fair. Because where else are they gonna get?
Where does your pride come in when you have money? Like where do you put the pride? Why do you have pride if you
You'd
have
be
money?
surprised. You'd be surprised.
To collect salary.
Yeah. People are very prideful regardless of where they are in
But
life.
I think the language is also the problem.
What do you mean?
In saying like the word salary.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I didn't want to even use the
Because
word
you could
salary.
use allowance as well, and people will see allowance as different as salary.
Yeah,
What's the
allowance seems a bit better. Salary just seems like you're
I'm
trading
working for
work. Yeah, yeah.
I'm your
like-
employer.
I prefer the same salary because why? Because
I'm no employee.
No, hold on. Take out the employee, whatever. You don't have to be employee to collect salary. I mean, you do, but if I give you salary, because like in my head, when my mom wasn't working,
Yeah.
and my dad gave her an allowance. It was for the whole family.
Yes, exactly.
But if I feel salary, it's like, okay, salary is, this is going to your pocket. Then comes,
The allowance.
or in this case, stipend.
Levels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pocket money.
Yeah.
Pocket money, salary.
I guess you have to sit down with your partner and explain
Yes.
the wording as to what salary means and what allowance means.
And what is it for?
And what is it for?
Like in the Japanese community, a lot of times the guys make the money. The woman, even though they're very highly educated, they just choose to not work sometimes. The guy gives all the money to the woman to do it. Yeah.
Sorry about that. We have a special entry. This is from our long distance cousin, Mr. Nazar. And the question again for those who are wondering, What do you think about putting your partner on a salary, whether wife or girlfriend or husband or boyfriend? And what if they've lost their job in the last 6 months? This is Naz's answer.
Well, I don't know why I'm putting girlfriend on salary. Are you okay? What if you have lost a job for 6 months? Well, I can find a way to help you out. But
That's different,
salary sounds crazy. Like what? That's for girlfriend though. Wife is a different conversation where our incomes like is together, right? So ideally what I would want to do is what I would want to have is, we both have one joint account where our primary income goes into, right? And I'm using the word primary income very, very, I'm heavy on the primary income one because we can have investment and then that doesn't need to come into to the joint account. But then out of the joint account, that's where all the bills will be paid. And then we would have our personal account. So I'll have my personal account, she'll have her personal account. And then we'll be sending money to our personal account from the joint account. So I don't know if that will count as salary, but how much would you need? We'll do it there. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
How much would I need? We'll figure it out. Now, obviously, we're going to have emergency funds and all of those stuff.
Yeah.
But if you've lost your job and then we can't afford that one, then we have to research. Something's got to give, right? We have to be that flexible in assessing where we are because I can't come and kill myself trying to put you on salary, Chris. Like, what does that mean? Obviously, we'll work together to make you, get past
this situation. Naza is stupid.
That is our fourth member.
Is the interjection of the pigeon when it gets to the
when something touches him. When
he's like, give you money.
Are you serious?
He's like, you think Chris?
And then he'll go on there like, oh yeah, we can do all this or that. But giving you salary?
What is that?
Nah, but you had something to say about it. You felt like something had something about it.
No, I just agree. Like you were saying, like you just whoever takes what they need. And the emergency fund part, very important. That's why you have emergency fund. Even as a joint couple, you got to have a cushion. So it's not like you're going to have to give excess to the other person who's not working. Right? You have that emergency fund so it can
cover.
Exactly. The cushions.
When you deal with, because again, like you're in the finance space and you have a lot of clients that you talk about money about, where do you place having that joint account? Like what is your criteria for saying, okay, you guys need a joint account, or where do you place that on the level of, I guess, financial planning?
Like, as in like the need for it.
Yeah.
The need for it is only if they really need an asset. And the only way to get that asset is they need to bring joint account together. Like I have a client who the guy makes a little bit less, but he has the mentality like, I don't want to joint, like I want to be able to provide for her. But she makes 4 times what he makes. They both make good money.
Wait, hold on. Pause. Isn't he out of our target audience?
Well, for this time being.
There's a whole lot.
I guess she doesn't see it that way.
Yeah. For the time being, because he provides, like he wants.
Where are they finding these girls?
4 times is a whole lot, bro.
Where are these girls? Where are these? I need to know where they're finding.
Do you know what in perspective?
No, but like my question is, how much does this guy make, so I can know how much is this girl making if it's times 4?
It's not horrible. Like he makes around 3K, and she makes more than that. Like almost 4
12K.
times. Yeah. She's like 6 figures.
Because when we say this guy makes 50,000, that means she makes 200,000. When you start quantifying it, this one makes 100,000. It don't matter because
the scale is growing.
The scale is going. It makes 100,000. This one makes 400,000.
It's because
it makes 250. It make $1 million.
They met when because I know their story. Like they met when she was just going to school. She's in healthcare, he's in trades. Sometimes trades go up, but you need time for the trades to go up. Trades make a lot of money. You just gotta give it time. So he will get there. But like for him, because of his pride, he doesn't want to have joint account. But I told him a million times, y'all need to have a joint account. That's the only way. The guy is willing to go broke to pay for everything and even go into debt because he doesn't want her to spend her money. Like he feels weird.
So how did you convince? What mechanics do you use to convince them?
Math.
JK.
Show him the numbers.
Just and say for a period of time. I understand, because the thing is, when we're dealing with different people, I have to understand their cultural backgrounds.
Yeah.
So I have to respect it. I'm not going to tell you what a Canadian will tell you. I'm going to tell you I understand different cultural aspect on finance. So I'm like, okay, I understand where you're coming from, but just this period, because they also have kids. I'm like, just for this period, because you guys want this goal, do it for maybe 2-3 years and then go back. You don't need to. And your income will be enough to do it. So I have to like kind of pep talk, coach them into trying to do it.
How do you explain math to someone that doesn't understand math?
How do you explain? I have to show numbers visually, right?
Yeah.
Like I have to show, okay, you want a house or you want a second property. If you guys put your income together, I give them timeline. Math, a lot of times people understand with timelines. So I'm like, okay, if you don't do it together, it'll never happen.
Okay.
If you do it together, it'll happen in 5 years. Which one do you want?
Okay. So let me
fuck around and find out.
Take it or leave. Why? Take it or leave it.
So now looking at the relationship, right? And we've sort of understood that having like a joint account in a relationship
Can work.
Can and also can't work.
Yeah.
There's the probability or whatever. So you know that you want to start, for example, you have all these goals you want to set up in life.
Yes.
And you know that you have to start putting money aside as a partner,
Yeah.
as a couple. At what point, guys, if you can hear the noise in the background, they're making hit records. That's how hit records are born. But at what point do you then say, okay, this relationship that we're in as a boyfriend and girlfriend has run its course, because now I'm having to hold off on starting this joint account. I'm having to hold off on starting this joint account because I'm waiting for you to make that final
decision. Or something. In marriage, because they're married, so that's different. Boyfriend, girlfriend, I do not recommend joint accounts. What I would do for them instead, I tell them, this is how much with your income you need to save. Let's say they want to buy a house together. Like they're still goal oriented. Yeah. I won't ever say do a joint account. It's just complicated. So I tell them, okay, I look at both of their income. I will say, okay, the guy needs to save this much. Even if the girl makes more, she might be able to save more. And I'll have to be honest, like she's going to bring in a little bit more, but you guys will be 50-50 on the property or whatever investment. But they will save separately, but come together at the time that say they have to put a down payment, they'll put it together, you get? So that can work.
So I guess in the grand scheme of things, if someone's asking, hey man, I want to start contributing towards my future, but my partner is still my boyfriend, we don't want to save. So you're saying ideally save on your own.
Yeah. So
and bring it together after.
Yeah. So sometimes I'll have couples or girlfriend, boyfriend. I'm like, so is your partner going to be part of this financial planning? Because usually if you're doing things together, I need their numbers too. And they'll be like, no, I want to just, most of the time if they say no, I know it, I have to make the plan for just the one individual because they're actually not aligned. Even if they say, oh, maybe he'll come or she will come later on. I'm like, I know what is going on. They want to do their own. That's cool. But if they're aligned, they will both come and sit and talk and hear it out. Yes, that's the best.
And you know the funny thing, this is the first time I've actually heard that angle of, joint account. I always thought it's like, okay, your income comes into your account and then you put into that joint account.
Yeah, like
but this is the first time I'm seeing that
it goes straight to the joint account.
And then you take what you want on your personal pocket. Everybody take what they want, and then we'll put it together to emergency fund. So that means one account receives everybody's income from their job.
It all depends on how you want it to go. But yeah.
I always thought like that's how it goes. Okay, I get this money. But obviously, if you're married, we know how much each person is earning, which is why we always know how much we're contributing to the joints. That's why I always
both can work. Yeah.
So would you? Because I'm just thinking, like for example, like being like I'm an MC, and because they talk about like our money goes into one account, and then we then break it apart. And I'm now thinking like, so if for example this month I didn't get any bookings, but you get a salary because you work 9 to 5, so. Do I still get to take out of the account?
That's a discussion you have to have with your partner.
And also, is it like when we're talking about money taken out account, do we do percentages or do we say this is how much we're taking? Because I feel like $100 of $100 is $100 taken out versus 20% of $100, which means I take. You know what I'm saying? So that's also something that for people to think about when they're having those conversations about. We're going to have everything on account, but
I feel like it's easier for people to see the numbers than the percentages.
But
when you're talking about percentages,
tell people numbers because they don't want to do the math of percentages.
Because if you tell them, "Oh, you're taking 20% of your salary,"
this is why you make. This is why you make money because people don't want to do the math.
Exactly,
I know. The reason why business owners usually make money is either they cannot entertain themselves, they don't want to Google. Google stuff, or they just don't want to do math. That's the gap for every business owner.
That's crazy. Yo, someone James, man, I'm here taking down notes. Jot things down.
But honestly, as an entrepreneur, like when you have variable income, you can't do joint account. I don't recommend that.
Yeah.
Because even as an entrepreneur, your budgeting is so different.
Very
different. Like if you make 10 grand this month, maybe 3 months you won't.
You'll make $1.
So then I have to give you a whole different scheme to follow.
Right.
Compared to a salary person that you already know how much you're going to get every 2 weeks.
So I don't recommend joint
month.
on that one.
What do you recommend?
I recommend for the entrepreneur to do percentage. At that point, I have to do percentage. But what I would do is like check in, like I'll tell you the numbers if people don't want to do math. And the person who has the stable income, we can tell them exactly what needs to go because we know exactly what they're getting.
What is coming?
Yeah.
I feel like
Because 1 month you could be doing 3 times what they're making, and you could do that percentage and drop it in there.
the way Adiba says people don't want to do math and looks at me, I feel like she's talking.
We all don't want to do math,
I
so
feel like
I
she's
understand
like,
you.
Dre, I can see it in
You
your
and
eyes.
Ludney. You and Ludney.
You like math. I don't like math either.
It's okay. It's fair.
That's why she has a job.
We'll do this
Thanks
one.
for employing me.
What sort of financial secrets do you want to know about your partner? Will you tell your partner if you have any financial secrets? I feel like I want you guys to answer this before I play.
Hey, God, why would you do that?
What sort of financial secrets do you want to know about your partner? Will you tell your partner if you have any financial secrets?
My secret, how much debt they're in.
That's a very
A lot of people don't like
You need
to
to know
share
that
that.
before marriage, 100%.
Yes. Because it can create a lot of things when you go into the marriage. Because it affects
so
you as
based on
well.
your perspective, how much debt are you willing to accept? As you are currently, because it can change.
20K.
20K then.
In
Reasonable.
total.
What does that include car?
But okay, I'm going to give you different.
Not including your loans and your thing. I mean, like 20K, like for example, credit card or thing. Yeah.
But what if? So I'll give you perspective from financially speaking. So 20K, but what if they have an 800 plus credit score, but they only have 20K debt because they have a mortgage?
That's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine.
You see the way this just changed?
I did not understand that.
You see the way this just changed? Bro, it's like,
you don't rearrange them.
Like you have 20K, but like
if they have a mortgage, that means they have a house.
And they have a good debt. It's a good
And
debt.
they have a good debt.
That's a good debt.
It's not a bad debt.
Yeah.
It's not money that you don't want to pay back. It's you're using for
making
property
you
that you
money.
have.
it's crazy how as you get older, there can be more than one truth.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
There's good debt.
Bro, there's
especially
good debt.
in money.
All my life.
Just like how you talk.
All my life, growing
Whether
up,
love can be good or bad. Now
all
it
my
is
life,
good, I'm
all my
happy.
life, debt has been bad.
Of course, and that's
You are
why.
you don't know why.
Yeah. That's why it keeps people behind because there is, and it's because, especially in our back homes, like any kind of debt is so bad. Because
They don't like to have credit cards.
Yeah, because it's not a credit system. But in North America, you need some sort of debt to build.
You can't survive.
Yeah,
They'd rather you have bad credit than no credit at all.
Yeah, they say that.
I heard they say that. Is that true?
It's true because at least you're building something. You can make it better.
Because when you have zero history, they don't want to give you money.
We don't know if you can, if you're able to start.
Exactly. You have not built that trust with the system.
That's wild.
You build trust by owing the system.
By owning the system.
God.
By paying
You know when I heard that, I was like, wow, that's crazy.
No, the credit system, like if we look at deeper, it's weird. Yeah.
He said he need to create his own system.
Okay, so you want to know how much debt they have? Anything else?
That's the secret.
What kind of debt do they have?
Okay, that's something for you.
Me? Yeah, I need to know everything. I needed to know all his bank statements. Yeah.
His monthly income.
That guy, you're bringing a folder to the date. You're bringing folders.
Do you have RRSP?
You're bringing
Do you have private
TFSA.
retirement?
Yeah. No, my man, he was strategic to even get with me. He came as a financial client first. He's like, that's the way I could find.
I love that.
So I already saw his numbers.
Yo, that's game right there.
I love that.
That's game. Like you want to go for someone who's like, for example, like
In the fashion
in the financial industry, you kind of come.
through what they do.
He says like that. He says, came humbly. Came humbly. He said, this is a fight I cannot win in the long run. So let me come humbly.
Yeah.
This is what I have.
This is what I have.
Do a PowerPoint.
Nah.
Do a PowerPoint. Like, this, by the time you finish, you now show the balance sheet. This is the liabilities, assets, and then
I gotta give it to your man.
You know
man.
what's crazy? He's probably like, when everything was finished, she saw his life, his future, everything. So can you come into this future?
Yeah.
No, I had to see because it's a long story, but like I also got to know his kind of like family financial background. It's a good fit for me.
We definitely gotta do another.
Nah.
You guys did not hear that. He's like, oh, I got to see his family background.
Family break.
It's important. It's important.
That's generational wealth is
No, honestly, it is important.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do with the black tax? Somebody who has black tax.
Like the immigrant tax where you got to pay to your family and stuff like that. It's normal, right? But I have to like I had to even learn for myself too, because like I love to spend on my family, and I feel guilty sometimes not even like
spending.
Yeah, like I would rather sacrifice my own stuff and give them experiences they never had. But then I have to be mindful. Okay, and I have to tell this to other people. Like, what do you want in 5-10 years? If what you're doing right now is gonna delay you 5-10 years, don't do it. Like, what's the hard now of saying no is worse than the hard of not having what you really want for your family or yourself. You get?
Yeah, that's a mess up.
So sometimes you got to step on some toes.
Yeah, I need to take a page out of that book.
Yeah.
That's tough. All right, we'll do this question. Do we finish? Okay.
Yeah, we
what's your
we answered it first.
Okay, we answered. What's your own debt? What's your own answer?
Yeah,
what's your own secret?
What financial secret do you want to know about your finance?
I want to know if you're a scammer.
Yahoo girl, Yahoo boy.
I want to know if you're a scammer. If you're on the radar of the, I don't know if it's IRCC or I don't know
CRA.
which one. Yeah, I don't know which radar you are on, because when I get involved with you,
you don't want anybody knocking on the door saying you
5 a.m. and I'll be like, come off your feet, and I'll now be handcuffed in boxers.
Yeah. You know what? Go ahead.
Yeah, but generally, like knowing depth is important, because if it's something I know that you cannot do alone, like maybe when we're planning, especially if we're getting in to do joint account, if we're taking the relationship seriously, engaged or whatever, because I feel like before I get engaged to start planning for your family, I must trust you through and through.
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
Even if it's bad.
Yeah. To be honest, even if there are key things that you're keeping away, let it be like, I want to know the basis of it. But if you don't want to tell me everything to the numbers, say for example, you have this investment, but it's not really bad, but you don't want to share the full numbers. But I want to know there's something, like know the key, the skeletal work of it, right? And then, because I don't like surprises.
But will the rest of it come once you commit?
Yeah,
or is she gonna keep it to herself?
I hope so, because I've seen situations where like somebody got like a money gift for their wedding, but she didn't share with her husband for up to like 10 years. Say for example, the lady got like millions, up to like 30 million as a monetary gift.
Wow.
You know, from
herself.
her dad or from her uncle or something, and she kept it a secret, right? So now you're living like, okay, I know the basics of what you're working today or whatever. Maybe you became a housewife, but I didn't know that you are comfortable from another. I'm stressing myself and all that. And something now came up, and then imagine one way or the other, and I accidentally see a statement on the table. No, that trust is big.
Yeah.
If you break something like that, I don't know what else you're keeping or what else you're willing to keep.
Wow. Okay, I have a question for you guys, because you said this is before relationship. So what about financial secrets after marriage? You know, I've seen some of my clients have financial secrets after marriage. Like, okay, so you know how you have to have accounts for people, right?
See Dre's face.
Like, okay, so for instance, like, especially like life insurance and stuff. I had a client where the woman put her man, like her husband, as a beneficiary, but the man didn't even put even his kids or his wife as a beneficiary.
So who do you
Put his mom.
He put his mom.
Hakimi.
He pulled a Hakimi,
Hakimi.
And that happens. Even like sometimes women will be like, I don't want my husband to know anything.
Did he have a reason?
No, I can't ask, right? But I observe these things, right? I'm like, interesting.
So you can't ask them as to
tell
why.
them that you are putting your husband, you know he didn't put yours. I can't do that.
Wow.
Right? So I'm just here.
So this is like HIPAA for like...
Wait, Adiba, you know you can charge extra just to tell them.
That's scam. That's fraud.
No, that's not fraud.
No, that's not fraud.
That's making a little on the side.
They approved. You have to present, you be like, by the way, there's information that could be shared.
Don't listen to them.
It's like you have content. I'll give you a sample. You can get the rest of OnlyFans.
Just a preview. It's just like how they used to do back in the music artists. They used to give demo.
No. As a government of Canada, if you're watching this,
She don't do that. She don't do that.
This opinions are strictly of mine and Emina's.
Yes.
I'm not in it either. I'm right there with her.
We're just saying like there's so many ways you
that's
can
why
play the game.
I'm not working in the finance industry. I know myself. If I know I can get more for more information, why not? It's called being a confidential informant.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, just like reporters, I don't reveal my sources.
Yeah.
I don't reveal my sources.
True that.
Yeah.
But no, like, I mean, I do see what you're saying.
Yeah. Do you think people should open up their documents? Like, okay, you have these accounts. Who's the beneficiary of these accounts? Like, if you have a will, let's say one person goes and makes a will. Do you believe they should tell each other? I think they should.
I think they should.
Yeah.
I think after a certain point, like,
Not 3 months into marriage, though.
Interesting.
No, I have to.
If you're going into marriage, are you not going to be for life?
That's what I'm thinking, right?
What do you mean not 3 months into marriage?
So what's your timeline?
Is this Love is Blind?
I don't know, because these days, I don't know, he's been blind to some people.
No.
No.
If I'm marrying you, it's for me to, like, that means I trust you fully.
But like,
and
3
I
months
expect
can be
you
a
to
honeymoon.
No, but I expect you to be fully open with me. Is it not?
No, I will be. I'm just saying, let's not, because, like, say I already had, like, a certain beneficiaries before we got married.
Yes.
Because I didn't
happens.
change them while we were dating or whatever.
Okay.
You don't expect me to, boom,
Change it.
3 months, everything, I just change everything immediately.
But that
right? Just let us calm down. Let us sleep together first. Let's consummate the marriage.
Let's have future siblings. Let's have things that cannot divide us specifically.
Exactly. Wow. Let's intertwine.
Are you at least going to have that conversation with her, or just keep it to yourself until you decide to change?
I'll have to have the conversation.
Okay.
No, we have to have
that's understandable.
That.
Yeah.
And if kids are going to come in, like, we also have to put it in place where it's okay, if we're going to have beneficiaries or whatnot, it's not going to be my wife. If kids are going to come, like, we know that once kids come in the picture, both of us are going to change to kids. It's a new conversation. It's a new conversation, but we have to know that it will change as time goes on. But yes, I'll definitely have that.
I do believe that like in a relationship I will have secrets. In a marriage, I do believe I'm going to have some secrets.
Oh, okay. I thought he was going to say we know secrets.
No, I do
in financial secrets?
I don't know where specifically, but I do know. Like, I'm already like
a secret bank account in Switzerland.
It's very possible.
It's very possible. No, those ones, man.
I'm already not comfortable talking about money.
Interesting.
So I know I'm going to have secrets for sure, because
so that means you need to be with somebody that's okay with you having the secrets and not needing to know everything.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a hard one.
That's gonna be.
I'm glad it's not me.
There are some things, I haven't been in a relationship in a while, but there are some things that I do right now that I know that I have to be okay with once I get into a relationship.
Like, all I can tell you is that it's not gonna hurt you. It's not gonna.
No, it will. It will.
If I'm hiding money,
It cannot be me, because once you said it's not gonna hurt you, I need to know.
Because the problem is one thing about secret, especially if you're in marriage.
It's like your will. Like, does your wife know your will?
Yeah,
they have to know eventually.
Yes.
Maybe not your kids, but your wife, your partner needs to know.
Your kids will find out the older they get.
Yeah.
Like, for example,
no, they find out on my deathbed. Are you stupid?
Honestly,
no, they will not have.
That's fine with you.
If I have money, that means you will not have the chance to be wayward.
No, it's true. They can make them comfortable.
They can make them comfortable.
No, I understand that part.
It knives out. Have you seen the movie Knives Out?
Exactly, the knives out. I don't know. I will not be walking on eggshells.
No, to be honest, it depends on how you raise your kids.
Oh, no. Let me raise them first. And I'll raise them until my deathbed.
Money can change a person.
Money can change, yes.
I totally understand that.
If my father comes out today and said there's money somewhere,
You'll be relaxing.
Yeah. I'll go and study sign language. I don't know what I'll go and study. Something like just to give him a degree.
Right.
Find somewhere
we're humans. It will happen.
Yeah. And who is to say that the lifestyle they now choose to live is not a facade to cover what they really are, just to impress me for the meantime until I die?
I guess.
Yeah, and I don't trust them kids. Fuck them kids, bro.
You don't trust your own kids. That's crazy to me,
kids,
because you raise your own kids.
No, I raised them, but bro,
I feel like
you don't trust how you raise them.
They are also raised by the society.
To a certain extent.
To a certain extent.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I would obviously to have good values.
And I think
hey,
some kids,
in the end, if you trust anybody 100%, especially your kids,
I'm of the, I can't like having nest eggs, just having little nest eggs here.
Because I'll give you an example.
Like, I will have like a whole document where my wife will can get it if something ever happens to me. But until then.
But that document does not contain everything. That's too tough. At some point, and what about your lawyer? What about your lawyer? Will your lawyer know everything?
Your lawyer has to know everything.
Yeah. So if your lawyer know everything, something that happens to you, your lawyer now have to talk to your wife. And then that's when she find out. If you're on that deathbed, she'll go and put pillow on your nose and block it and block that airway.
No, but like the lawyer,
CPR for you.
But the lawyer won't talk to you won't talk to the wife until you're dead. Yeah. They can't say anything until you're officially dead.
Actually.
Or you have power of attorney.
Yes.
And then it can be like very sick. And if you have like a medical power of attorney, they will know.
Yeah, but like they would have access. Like anything I own, like they would even not tell my wife it's going to have 2-factor authentication. Like,
how are you going to give them an access without them knowing what their access is to?
Yeah.
It's like a deposit.
No. It don't happen that way.
Nah. That's me. Anyway.
At least your wife. Your kids, I understand.
Because one thing about secrets is bound to come out in the open someday. When it comes out, how much damage do you think it will cause?
He's like, he won't be alive, so it doesn't matter.
That's the it is what it is. That's the it is what it is. Come
what it is. Like,
deal with it. Deal with it.
Yeah.
Would you rather take the money and cry in a Rolls Royce, or would you like be blaming me that I'm already like gone on whatever?
Fair.
All right, I'm gonna play the answers. That was question number
I think 4 or 5.
4. 4. All right. So we'll start with Melody. Damn, this has been a very interesting conversation, and we're almost out of time.
Oh, wow.
Again, for those who wonder, the question is: what sort of financial secrets do you want to know about your partner? Will you tell your partner if they have any financial secrets? All right.
Financial secrets. That's dangerous. Dangerous.
She's so dangerous. That girl is so dangerous.
I want to know debts. I want to know your credit score. I want to know any bad decision financially that you've made in the past. So, for example, like if you've been a victim of a scam, that kind of tells me how gullible you are. So,
that guy, she can hide the secret from you.
Or how strategic he is.
Yeah. But I do want to know like risks that you've taken. Yeah. Because then I can explain, or we can have a conversation about like risk taking as an entrepreneur,
like as in like investments and stuff.
Risk tolerance.
Yeah, well, like how very important.
I'll vet whatever situation you bring to me. So I want to know those secrets in terms of like the loans you have, the debt you have, and for me, will I tell my partner if I have any financial secrets? Yes, I would, because we both need to know what we're getting into, because when you marry someone or you're with somebody, you kind of take over that as well. If you're boyfriend, girlfriend, sure, whatever, you can keep your secrets. But when you marry somebody, you take over their debts as well. It affects you. If you're looking for a mortgage or whatnot, their secrets, quote unquote, will affect you. So I'd rather know at home than when we're in the bank trying to get a mortgage and they're like, oh, did you know your husband has a credit score of 200? What?
200.
He shock you.
It is what it is.
At least say 500 or something, but 200.
Yeah, that doesn't even exist though.
Wow. This is from Patience. She says,
now, I'm assuming in this scenario, it's my partner whom I have been dating for a while, and we are about to take it to the next level, the next step.
She's like, you gotta be my husband.
You can't play with me, babe.
AKA marriage. Otherwise, I wouldn't necessarily be talking about financials with someone who I'm casually dating. But what sorts of financial secrets? If you have debt greater than 50, 60K, would be a big secret to share, especially if you want to buy an investment property or purchase a property together. It'd be good to know what your debt to income ratio looks like. If you would like to share what you filed for the past 3 to 5 years, or if you don't even know.
Wow. She said, I want to see your taxes.
Let me see. No, taxes make sense.
Nah, she want to be my financial. She wants to be the financial consultant. She want to be my lawyer too.
She want to be your Adiba.
She want to be my Adiba at this point.
What that is, that'd be something really good to share. What your
she's gotta say, if you don't share it, I'm suspicious. Yeah, we really nice.
Yeah. Orange flag printing.
Score looks like and how you've been improving it, or has it been stagnant since you got your first credit card? So there's quite a few things, but I wouldn't necessarily classify these things as secrets. Well, I hope not.
Is this the same girl who said like she lavish cushion?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I don't know. Her name is Patience.
Patricia.
The way Patricia Patient, because she speaks very patiently. Because she also hopes that we are patient.
I'm dead. Yeah, that's a great answer.
It makes sense.
She's
I understand
strategic.
what you're
I can
saying.
see where
It
she's
does.
coming
It does
from.
make sense, bro.
And I love that she started like, I hope you are talking about somebody I am dating for a while because I'm not taking nobody on the first date.
I like the fact that she says that you can owe somebody, you can have a debt like close to 49,000.
999. Yeah,
You're still good.
you're still good. You don't have to tell me all that.
It
Yeah.
also depends because depends on your car. The car could be costing 49,000 and you're owing it. That's debt too.
Yeah.
So it's just what kind of debt? That's the question.
Yeah, that's that part.
So Rennie says,
Really think
Oh yeah.
I don't really think I want to know any financial secret from my partner.
He cannot spend lavishly.
She's told me everything. We're very transparent with our money now.
Oh.
And for me, I have no financial secrets I would like to share. Like, she knows all my finances. She knows everything. And yeah, I think the only thing she needs to know is that, yes, keep the monies away from me because I will spend it.
Wow. He said I got a witness and it's the G. No, so he's speaking from the perspective of he's now married. So he's like, at
So now
this
they've
point,
shared
I hope
everything.
there's no secret.
Yeah.
Fair.
Love it for you, brother. Love it for you. Love it for you.
Ichoko.
Keep doing it. Lavish king.
She said, keep the money away from you. I'm
Very,
spending
very
it.
consistent.
This is from Sabina.
Regarding financial secrets, actually, I would like to know what kind of debts you carry. That is, if you have like student debts, if you have consumer debts. And I would also like to know if you have like kids scattered around the world or you have to pay child support to it.
Family debt.
Those are like key
That's a good
financial
one.
secrets. I really
Heavy on the key.
really would like to know and to know whether I can take it on. Not to also forget, there's a lot of like family members or like grown adults that pay black tax.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would like to know that as well. And I would also be very open with mine because my friends and family would tell you the exact same way I am to friends is the exact same way I am to family. So nothing would be hidden in that front.
That's good.
So yeah, that's my answer and I'm sticking by it.
I love her closing statements.
Always.
I love her
She's closing
statements.
after every recording.
Yeah, I love her.
He's like, you don't know you're going to do the next recording?
Yeah, bye. I love it. Nah, like she's speaking like a firstborn child.
Yeah, 100%.
Facts.
She's speaking like she got a responsibility.
She got responsibility.
You got siblings to pay for.
Yeah.
Nothing shocks you more than knowing that you have a sibling somewhere.
Oh,
Nothing shocks you.
I've
man.
heard.
Like, no, trust me.
yeah.
All right, I'm gonna play Tommy's answer. Let me know you're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't really think financial secret is something that I would want to have with my partner because I would want to know every financial aspects of their life. And I feel like it is only fair that, because I'm going to be open about it, it's only fair that they're open about it as well. Like, I want to know how much she earns. She can also know how much I earn. I want to know if she's in debt. I want to know what her credit score is.
Yeah.
Because you don't want down the line, maybe you guys have become so serious and then you want to buy a house together and then you can't just because she has a bad credit score. You're not able to get the house that you wanted to. So I just think there's no secret I will keep from my partner in terms of my financials. And I don't think she should keep any secret in terms of me. Obviously, if the relationship is just starting, she doesn't have to know everything. But like when the relationship starts to get serious, we definitely need to be transparent about that.
Does it get to a point where because for example, they keep financial secrets and they get to buy in the house, for example, they find out that you can't buy it because she has bad credit. Isn't that what you say? This one love takes over. Like, hey, I'll just put more money down. Like, I love you, baby. Like, don't worry about it. Like, you have told me though.
In a way, I guess.
Yeah, love with money.
There was one of the recordings where we had where Naza talked about this thing where he said he spoke to his dad and he's kind of in a situation where it's like he's okay with making a lot of plans with the mind that the wife may not be able to contribute.
Okay.
Right? So it's like, okay, I want to get a house now. Though I'm thinking of getting it for myself. I will talk to you about it, right? But in my head, I'm willing to put down whatever is needed to start the stuff, right? Build it up myself or something, with the mind that you might not have it or you don't have it or you're not willing to. right? But then if you have to, why not? Yeah, like I love it, right? But he's in the mindset where it's like he's willing to start building that without any contribution from the partner.
As in, like, your thing is not, it's a plus but not needed.
Yeah, he thinks it will be a plus, right?
Yeah.
But he doesn't want to go into financial planning like that with the mind that this person should do this and end up getting shocked or being set back that they couldn't or they can't at that point.
And they're waiting around.
Yeah, and you're now waiting around.
It ties in with that, that, there's this mentality about, like, I guess, like, Africans and black people that men are providers.
Yeah.
So
I get that.
regardless of yes, we're combining, you should still be able to, like,
to know that at least to the basics.
That's why I say it's a lot easier for men to do that. Me being an immigrant, I can't just build assets for my family and my husband had no contribution.
Yes.
I'll do it in my name only. Yeah. Or my kids, maybe. But I won't put together. It just doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
Again, this is personal opinion. Everybody each their own. The same
Don't
client.
take it from me.
Yeah, the same client I said that the girl makes 4 times more. That was the case. The guy had really bad credit and she had really good credit. Now they're like teenage lovers. That's why they met each other a long time ago. So then, like, she was willing to wait 3-4 years until he built it, but he had the willingness to fix it, and he fixed it.
Yes.
Do you get? And now they are
because
homeowners.
you showed him the numbers.
Yeah.
That means you are excellent at
You're doing your job. This is a
it's a testament.
It's a two-way street. Like, I
Yelp
can give
review- it's a
people
Yelp review right now.
But they have to work hard for it
it's
as
discipline.
well.
It's a work ethic. The person has to want to do it.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people never learn how to talk about money
100%.
to other people, especially in our culture.
And that's something that we need to
change.
Yeah.
And in saying that, and I want to direct this to you, Adiba, are there any sort of, like, baby steps one can take
To change that.
to change, or I guess learn?
I mean, they first
Or
have to. It's like the whole, like, I guess, like Alcoholic Anonymous. First, realize you have the issue that you do have a hard time, but you have to first be comfortable with thinking about it. Because some people are not even. They don't want to open up their bank accounts.
Yeah.
I've been there, and that's why, like, a lot of this trauma that people talk about, I've been there. Like, sometimes you don't want to even open up your bank account because you don't want to see how broke you are. Do you get? So you have to start accepting, okay, not in a good position. Something needs to give, right? So then you have to go on your own journey first before you even talk to anyone else. It's actually better to find, like, a stranger to talk to and get comfortable because they don't know your life. They've never seen you in your childhood. It's the most uncomfortable to talk to your own people, especially if they've seen you in diapers, do you get? Or they've seen you in your worst positions. So get comfortable first yourself, learning about it, because that's a huge step in itself. That, wow, I'm actually looking at my own finances. Once you get over that anxiety, then talk to maybe a professional. Sometimes you don't need a financial advisor. You need also, like, a psychological therapist. Because sometimes a lot of the money conversations are trauma-based, based. Some of us, we can just think of it ourselves and fix it, but some of us, we need to talk to someone. We have to realize who we are for that part. And once you, those are the gradual steps. So learn it, realize it, learn it for yourself, and then talk to a stranger. Then you get comfortable
with it.
And get help.
Get the help you need. Get yourself sorted to a confident position because now you know you got it for yourself. Then whoever you trust, talk to. I don't understand what people don't need to tell everybody about their finances.
Yeah, for sure.
You get so.
And also understanding that there's no shame in finding yourself in the struggle sometimes.
100%.
Like, things happen because I feel like they see it as such a big stigma that things happen and you lose your job and all that, and nobody wants to talk about it because it's such a negative thing, but shit happens. You know? You have to go through it. You have to learn and you have to keep moving, and that's all that matters, is that you're making the effort to make the change.
Yeah. And I think people do it is because, especially in the world of social media now, like, we only want to put up our milestones.
Yes.
Right? So it's like then everything seems like a highlight reel, like everybody's doing well. A lot of these milestones come from people who are not doing well at all. Do you get? So it's like, we don't want to share our vulnerable position. It makes you feel a little behind, but it's such an illusion.
Yeah.
Right?
It just seems like we're living a life of comparison.
Yeah.
Oh, there's that.
That's the biggest issue. That's why people have money trauma. It's because they're comparing all the time.
No, to be honest, for even without money too, like coming from an African background, like Nigerian parents and stuff, almost everything is like a comparison. Like we can all attest to this. Where
your cousin is doing this.
You come back from school as early as elementary, primary 1, 2, or 3. You took the 13th position. What happened to the rest of the 12 people ahead of you?
Why'd you get 98?
You got 9
Why
out
didn't
of
you
10.
get
What happened to the 1?
Yeah.
You know, they're always comparing the person who took first place. Do they have 2 heads? You know, things like that. So
then we get to the adult part. Oh, your cousin is getting married.
Oh, your cousin is getting married. Oh, can't you see your mates are buying houses for their parents? You know, can't you see that your mates are getting married now, giving their people grandchildren? You know, it's always comparing one thing or the other, right? You end up being like, well, there's no need for me to talk about this because you end up comparing me to the other person.
Yes.
Or even worst case scenario is that we have now that inbuilt comparison in our own head.
Yes, because it's subconsciously there.
Yeah,
now.
subconsciously it's now like, okay, damn, you know, I've been doing this, but I haven't gotten to this and I haven't gotten. Even me personally, I have to even take some time where it's like, at some point I'll be like, okay, maybe things are happening at my own time.
Yes,
100%.
You know, I don't have to worry. I don't have to look at this person is getting this at this time and doing this at this time or whatever. I have to go at my own pace. You know, this is happening at my own timing. Make use of what I have now. You know, I have to be okay with it at some point because that comparison personally, it was there.
Yeah, because if you're okay with it, nobody can tell you
anything. Yes,
right.
Yeah. That's the thing, right? And it starts at home. Like they say, charity starts at home.
For sure.
So since our parents don't want to change, because it's so hard at a certain age to change the mindset, we break the cycles. If we choose to have kids, we break the cycle by teaching ourselves, and then we break the cycle by being open to talk to our own future kids if we want any.
Facts. How'd you guys feel about the statement that he made that women are better when it comes to like saving money?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
I'm not doubting
statistically true.
That's anytime a woman tells you that she doesn't have money, I'm like, come again? Pardon?
Yeah. You know why? It's the survival.
She doesn't have money that she can freely spend.
Yeah,
they just don't tell you that.
You know,
part.
every time that Shem just told me she never has money, I don't believe it.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
I don't believe it.
That's a fact.
Yeah, she probably doesn't have the money she wants to spend. That's it.
It's probably
even that one safe. Even that one safe.
The way she says it, you think that $1 kobo, $1, 1 penny, that TFS is empty. you think that there's nothing.
She said cushion lavishly.
She
needs to keep her cushion.
So we don't know what is on that cushion.
Yeah.
So now, whenever she tells
under the cushion, you know that money hides in the cushion.
Dre, I'm not married to you to come and tell you. You don't need to know.
There's that.
You do have to go there.
Yeah.
You have to go there.
I had to go there so everybody could understand.
You do have to go there. You have to go there. But they say she's talking to someone that's a stranger to.
Yeah.
We are not strangers.
When it comes to money, we are. Damn.
You took notes.
No, there's a lot to take away from this. And I think I love the fact of how we did it because we didn't really get to speak. We got to hear other people who have opinions.
But we still gave a little bit of our opinion.
Yeah, we did it again. We did it the way we do it at Backyard Bands. But no, I'm more happy about how Adiba was able to contribute to the conversation because again, you have a wealth of knowledge and what you shared on the podcast today is just a little bit of what people can gain. And if you want more,
you know where to go.
Go find her. But real quickly, just tell us about like your business and the things that you do. So that way people can tap in.
You guys didn't hear the beginning. You guys should hear that again. That
was rewind.
Rewind. But other than that, in the simplest form, I have my own financial consulting company. So I help people get from point A to B, whether it be families, individuals, couples, so on and so forth, using the resources in Canada. Right now, the wealth without border, that's the concept that a lot of, especially it comes from the concept of talking to a lot of immigrants. They want to be able to build back home or other countries. So I'm trying to get people in a position, or at least work with people in a position where they don't want to just build in Canada because the dollar stretches in other countries more. So we can make the world our oyster with building wealth because we have globalization of business. So what about globalization of our personal finances? So that's the new route I'm taking onto the consultant right now. So you guys can follow that journey because I want to be bringing on different people, talking about their journeys of earning different currencies, how people can earn outside of Canada because Canada is a very interesting country right now.
When you're doing a conversation about like how people earn in trade by barter,
trade by barter,
let me know. I want to be on that one.
Trade by barter.
You
actually had her thinking like, what is this guy saying?
She was about to give you a solution where she just search archive. You know,
I'll show you my files.
We don't have that. We don't have that.
She's like, I don't have that vocabulary right now.
Oh man. Yeah. But before we get out of here, anybody do anything this weekend? Coming up, anything exciting coming up?
Isn't it Super Bowl?
That's tomorrow.
Super Bowl is tomorrow.
Usher is performing.
AFCON finals is tomorrow.
AFCON finals is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Who are you rooting for?
Nigeria.
Come on. Nigeria.
Who
are you rooting for?
Who am I rooting for? I'm rooting for whoever plays best.
Wait, who are they playing? Nigeria versus who?
Cote d'Ivoire.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Cote d'Ivoire.
Very surprising how they made it to the final.
Which
All
one?
I gotta say is you're welcome.
That's only to Cote d'Ivoire, not Nigeria.
Yes, to Cote d'Ivoire.
Cote d'Ivoire,
Between me and Nigeria, there's no. No, it's Cote d'Ivoire. That's it.
What about you? Any exciting thing coming up?
No, my man said I should come soon. That's all. He has something for me. I don't know.
Valentine's.
Valentine's is coming. No,
Valentine's.
My bed is telling me
Valentine's is coming.
Where's your boyfriend?
Yeah, sitting alone.
Lonely.
It's not lonely for me anymore. I've gotten accustomed to it.
You're going.
Did you notice how me and Dre just turned our head? Like, what do you mean it's not going to be now?
You're doing something for Valentine?
Nah, they watch.
He said work. I asked him. He said work.
Oh, I'm working.
What are you doing for Valentine's?
I'm working.
Oh, I'm working.
Look, I get to call him pot black.
That's crazy.
Like they said, money or love. Right now, it's money.
Right now, it's money.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, what am I doing this week? I'm going to Afro R&B is this Saturday, so I'm hosting Afro R&B. No, this coming Saturday.
This coming. Okay, so we're talking about
next Saturday is Afro R&B. I'm hosting that in Toronto, Lagos. Uncles of Toronto Revival. So if you listen to the podcast Wednesday, Thursday, pull up on us on Saturday, and then Sunday if you can fly. I'm in Calgary. Or if you're in Calgary,
I'll see you there.
I'm
Not
hosting
me.
Sugar Cane.
They will see.
I'm hosting Sugar Cane. So it's gonna be a fun weekend, and I'm excited for that. Again, big shout out to. I want to give a shout out to the studios, Sunny Diamonds, the whole gang for having us here. Appreciate you guys.
It's a very lovely space.
You made our life easier with the setup, to be honest.
So yeah, thank you for doing that. Again, I want to give a big shout out to CEO Adiba for joining us. I want to bring you back, man. I feel like there's a lot more we can. And I hope you had fun. She said, God, we're coming to your wedding. Said
you guys are all invited.
Yeah, we're coming to your wedding.
You know, the thing first hit me when we were talking about like the financial blah blah blah. It was like, that doesn't sit well with Anibo. This in my head, I'm like, she don't meet one now.
I choose wisely.
Good.
Hey, clap for a girl. Hey, clap for a girl.
We're moving somewhere. Again, just big shout. Again, happy birthday to the podcast. 4 years.
Happy
birthday to you.
Happy birthday to Adiba.
And happy birthday. Yeah, it's a lot of celebration going on, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Is our birthday. Send funds.
Yes, please.
Send funds. Yes, it's our birthday.
We want to celebrate in style.
Financially.
Harbor 60. Harbor what? Harbor 360.
Harbor 60.
Harbor 360.
You now want to make it more expensive. You now want to make it 360. We cannot afford the 60. You're making it 360.
No, actually, mathematically speaking, how many guys? Like, let's say there's 1,000 people. If each person just send $1,
That's $1,000. Thank you.
$1. Everybody.
How many streams are we doing?
Yeah, but like Nigeria, $1,000 is 1,000 naira now.
I know.
No. 1,100 as of yesterday.
Yeah,
as of yesterday,
That's
1,100.
It's true.
Regardless, we're going to put a bank account.
Yeah.
And then whoever sends.
No, bank account. What do you mean
I'll
bank
put my
account?
bank account
Yeah,
number.
and share with us. Yes, thank you.
The financial secret, he's going to keep the shit.
You're putting financial intelligence. You're being intelligent with your own money. But your
I'm being essential with my own information.
I see what's going on here.
No. When I open my account, is one stream only. Is it incoming?
No. You have my e-transfer. I'm receiving
It
the money.
doesn't have exit.
Even I just probably did for us.
Oh yes, I do.
But ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys check out CEO Adiba. You guys follow her.
Thank you for
she's
having
doing
me.
amazing things. And then
Can't wait to have her back again.
we're definitely gonna do this, man. Appreciate that. I love the conversation. And shout out to everybody who sent in conversations. Shout out to Tommy, Rennie, Patricia, Melody, Lutney, Duke, and of course our own very own Nazar. So I appreciate you guys. Proverb of the day.
So my proverb of the day today is: he who enjoys sleeping outside must have commitment with the mosquitoes.
Hey, wow.
Like I said, Nigerian poetry.
Yeah, wow. Great.
Ladies and gentlemen, that has been episode 121. You already know the vibes. We're going to get out of here. It's the #1 comedy podcast. I say that with my chest every time I'm on the microphone. Ladies and gentlemen, signing out. I go by the name Mr. Dre. I am forever your humble and gracious. Vice Minister, sign up for us.
Signing out from this ministry is your minister, Emina, aka the Free Ego, aka Triple E, aka the Partition Ego, aka your favorite uncle, your favorite godfather. You know what is popping?
Pop.
Let's get it popping.
The final will be a deadly day.
Facts.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adiba, sign up for us.
Wow, I don't have anything fancy.
Just be like, it's your girl Adiba.
It's your girl Adiba.
Financially speaking, yeah, just give us.
My e-transfer is info CEO Adiba.
Love it. Financially speaking, it's smart.
She spoke financially.
If you took anything from the episode, I accept tips. Yeah. All right.
Let's do that. Yeah. Again, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
So much fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the powerhouse of the podcast.
It's your girl Shamsi, aka Ton Amour.
Baby, come down. توقف يا حبيبي.
يا حبيبي, we out.
Baby, come down. توقف يا حبيبي.
We
out. Backyard Bass. You are listening to Backyard Bass. It's how we move, it's how we groove. Hey.